Ughc Underground Hardcore.
Everything changes and it goes back to normal. We're not going to go back to normal the way life was before this pandemic for a long time. We still cannot hold gatherings. We still cannot get together with people outside our households. And we'll be in this new reality as we move from reacting to this crisis to trying to build a safer and stronger LA.
What we have now is a completely neurotic population obsessed with security and safety and crime and drugs and cleanliness and hygiene and germs. There's another thing, germs. Where did this sudden fear of germs come from in this country? Have you noticed this? The media constantly running stories about all the latest infections, and Americans they panic easily, so now everybody's running around scrubbing this and spraying that and overcooking their food and repeatedly washing their hands, trying to avoid all contact with germs. Then when germs do come along, you're not going to be prepared. And never mind ordinary germs. What are you going to do when some super virus comes along? Fear of germs. Why, these fucking pussies. You can't even get a decent hamburger anymore.
I will not cease, will not desist. No, I must refuse, I must resist. No more secrets, no more lies. No more crying, no compromise. Can you feel the power? Writings on the wall. Can you hear the call? Time for us to rise. We will stand up tall. Time for us to rise. We will not rest, will not give in. We won't accept this world we live in. No more victims, no time to cry. This war is for control of your mind. Who's ready? Rise, reach and touch the sky. Don't believe their lies. Don't forget where you come from. We'll make it if we try. Reach and touch the sky. Don't believe their lies. Don't forget where you come from. That's regulated blood.
Freeze means run. Remember that shit.
I don't want to get back up, but I have to, so it might as well be today.
Graffiti writers tend to write a lot on the trains, and at one time it was so a writer could see his name from one end of the city to the other end of the city in all 5 boroughs or whichever way the subway line would run. So is that still the same feeling with graffiti writers? Do they still actually go to the yards and paint the trains? Is that, you continue to do that?
Some graffiti writers are more dedicated than other graffiti writers, and some people take it more seriously than others. Some graffiti writers take it to the level of going all city. Word up, man. Fat cats and shit. Pilots and shit. Bristolian, homemades, layups, the whole shit, man. For all my real rap niggas, son. That niggas know what it is. Niggas out night with us, son. Getting that tag on and shit. Yo. I reminisce
this stage wearing all black, paint in my knapsack. Summer squad cello calling me, I had to rack that. Freaking forward inside, burgundy outline, late make a strip shine. Nigga, I take mine. Tags on the J line, E-train tunnels, flat blacks, got stacks, fat caps by the bundles. It was like that. Take my spot, I'll be.
Always do the right thing.
Learn to be your own booster. Stop building yourself up. Start encouraging yourself. Start saying, I can do this. I can make this happen.
Don't live by other people's standards. That is so important. Guide yourself. Be your higher power.
Ughc Underground Hardcore.
Static, aka 70s.
The need to make a statement that was strong, hard, and raw was a basic factor that drew the early bands and their audiences together. Punk rock is assertive and aggressive. Punk rock is energy.
It's rock and roll, stripped down. It's just real and raw, and there's no crap involved.
It's in the graffiti artist's favor to be as cool, calm, and collected about putting his art on the train as he can. You know, he wants to get in and get out without even being noticed, except for the work that's going to come out to the public.
Almost every day I see my name, I say, yeah, you know what, I was there, I bombed it. It's a matter, it's for me, it's not for nobody else to see. I don't care about nobody else seeing it, or the fact if they can read it or not. It's for me and other graffiti writers that we can read it. All these other people who don't write, they're excluded. I don't care about them. You know, they don't matter to me. It's for us.
This is it! This is it! This is it! This is it! Here we go! Here we go! This is it! This is it!
It feels good to feel I want. It feels good to knock things down. It feels good to discuss their eyes. It feels good I'm doing wow. Spray the walls. Don't wanna see the legs succeed. Won't you for people like me? My life is fantasies. It feels good I'm doing wow. Spray the walls. Feels so good to say what I want. Feels so good to knock things down. It feels good to discuss their eyes. It feels good I'm doing wow. Spray the walls. It feels good I'm doing wow.
Graffiti at its purest, at its rawest, at its best, and the true definition of graffiti is illegal.
Graffiti is the rock and roll of visual art.
Hands up for that graffiti art crime.
Serious worldwide aerosolic expression. Under the influence of the hardcore that can't be stopped.
With all those cans of paint, shit, those days were great. And though my memories fade, I still got my sketches and tags all over my page. Remember, man, we used to cruise the line, taking our time, doing that craft art crime. Such a passion of mine, always had the marker pen, art line, fine line, a Posca pen, man. Remember them, the old Hatashes used to cover them all. But more than anything, love writing my name up on the walls. Didn't fall short, considered myself an artist, and always let loose when I was fucking retarded. Tags locked, did heaps of graphs and throwies at fucking wars with other crews. VK can still blow me, a showy little kid playing with cans. And if you never sprayed a wall, then you wouldn't understand.
What is the rush that you get from it?
The ultimate rush, nothing can beat it, no drugs, no nothing.
These artists are using their talent to project their feelings and ideas, not just please people.
The first guy to do something fielding on the train was Super Cool 223, right? He was the first one to do top to bottoms and all this stuff. And if you was there, you could understand the impact of it.
The fact of the matter is, I trust dogs more than I trust humans. Shit. Nothing like that dog love, I tell you. Not just any dog. Gotta be a pit bull.
What they don't know is the bullshit, the drama, the guns, the armor, the city, the projects, the drugs, the problems, the things we use to solve Harlem, the hurt, the pain, the dirt, the rain, the jerk, the fame, the work, the game,
the life that I live, my ups and downs, my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, the guns, knives, and bats. Every time I scrap, the hustling, the dealing, the frustration, rage, trapped inside a cage. Man, listen, these motherfuckers don't know who we are. They don't know. They couldn't possibly fucking know, dog. That's from the heart.
Ughc Underground Hardcore.
Known on the streets as Search 1, from UTI, RTH, RTDK, TBK, SFB, and old school all-out bombing.
Now arriving, Firestone Station, Florence Station,
Slauson Station,
Vernon Station, Washington Station.
120,000 documented gang members, maybe 550 different factions of gangs operating in the region.
Freeze means run, remember that shit.
We were always called writers. We just call ourselves writers, which in a sense was totally appropriate because of the fact that it is writing, one way or another. Phase 2.
Total chaos.
You had best unfuck yourself.
Where I'm from. Long Island, Los Angeles.
Y'all ready today? Don't sound like it. Y'all ready today? That's what I'm talking about. Need that motivation. Listen up. Your mind is a powerful tool. Powerful tool. So that means 50% of the time you are not using your most powerful tool because you're distracted by what's in the future and held up by what's in the past. Distracted. Oh, I ain't gonna make it. That's 5 minutes from now. Oh, I don't like the way you talk to me. That was 5 minutes ago. What you need to do to be able to use that tool, you need to be either right now. Let me say right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Because if you want to get better, it starts right now. Right now. Because if you want to make it, it starts right now. Right now. If you want to be motivated, it starts right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Let me see you get it. Then let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it. Let's get it. We go. We go. We go. We go. Yeah. Now outstanding day, Bravo. Ughc. Get it right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Have an outstanding day. Ughc. Being written by people with imagination. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your idea.
You are given this life because you are strong enough to live it. You are stronger than you think.
lived with drugs and gangs his entire life.
I load my backpack with spray paint and vodka.
Already
drugs and gangs his entire life. He's lived with drugs and gangs his entire life.
Stomp blocks in Deja, my rust goes in labor, about to give birth to flavor. Vandal squad cops play blocks in a LeSabre, trying to catch niggas writing their name, looking for fame. Sometimes you get locked, it's just part of the game. Antifreeze in my Griffin, I was making a stain. First car to the back of the train, simple and plain. Wrecking rack spot, shutting them down, leaving them slain. Real talk, son, graph on the brain, it was insane, nah, man.
I got 25 kids in my neck.
Yo, I can still smell the paint in the air like I was there. I used to ride the 7 train way back and just stare at the colors on the roof. Pale yellow was the shit. Everybody wildin' out, anybody was a fit. Pile of marker in my pocket, everything was getting hit. When you come through correct, your whole style get big. Triple outline, taking my time to look crisp. Can't control, crushing clown, straight stomp, we don't miss. 4-finger chips, street cry lines like full clips. Kill something, spray it past the weapon, keep stepping. Niggas know my style, still reppin', no question.
Ughc Underground Hardcore.
so strong, they'll never fade.
They call themselves writers because that's what they do. They write their names, among other things, everywhere. Names they've been given or have chosen for themselves. Most of all, they write in and on subway trains, which carry their names from one end of the city to the other.
Because you can do better. You can do better, and you should want to do better. The way to get back, the way to get ahead in life is to do everything that way.
Ughc Underground Hardcore.
Just fucking get your ass up and do it, and you'll feel better. When it's done, you're like, damn, I did it. I can do this tomorrow too. You can, and it's momentum. And just developing that momentum, it's a skill. Look at yourself as if you were another person judging you. Like as if you are a person who's like a life coach judging. What would you tell you to do?